Hi guys, it's Mamie. I hope you are well. I have a book chat video for you today. I have two books that I have finished. The first one being The Letter by Kathryn Hughes. This was a book that my sister recommended that I read a few months ago, and I put it off and I finally read it last month, and I really liked it. I gave it a 4. It's about two women whose lives cross. I don't know how to word it, but one, her name is Tina, and she's from the 1970s, and she is in an abusive marriage with her husband, Rick. It's not a spoiler, it's right here in the cover, so I'm not spoiling anything. And so it's her suffering the domestic abuse of her alcoholic husband. And then there's another woman who is Chrissy, who was back in the 1940s. And, okay, I don't want to give anything away, so I got to think about how I'm going to say this just right. Okay, so Chrissy and Billy meet, and they fall in love. And her father is totally against them being together. So he writes her a letter, hence the letter. And Tina, in the 1970s, finds the letter in a pair of pants that are handed in at the thrift shop that she works at, with the pair of pants. The pair of pants was given, and the letter was in there, and it's sealed. So she opens it and reads it, and she learns of this couple from the 1940s, and so she takes it on her quest to find the owners of the letter. Okay, now some of you might be rolling your eyes saying, oh Lord, one of those, but this is the debut novel by this author, and I am a person that believes in fate, so I believe, things happen for a reason, and things are mapped out already of your life because of a higher power. Now, those of you who believe in coincidence, you might think this book is really eye-rolling. You might think and you know what? There's a slight part of me that thinks some of the coincidences were just too perfect for the story, but because I have that rooted in me of, your destiny, your fate, and everything happening for a reason, I overcame it because I did find it to be very, not suspenseful in a way of scary suspenseful, but I was very compelled to read this book. I didn't want to put it down. I had to find out what happened to Billy, did she ever leave Rick because of his abuse, and it's just one of those books that I had a hard time putting down. It's very simplistic writing, so if you're looking for something real deep and literary, this is not the book for you. But it's a very good book. I mean, it's just very simple, very quick. Maybe it is women's fiction, but no, it's historical fiction. This is definitely historical fiction, but it is very simplistic writing, so be warned about that. I gave the book a 4. I really liked it. I think you should give it a try. Let me know what you think. And then the next one I read is The Boston Girl by Anita Diamant. Robin from The Drift, I always have a hard time saying her name, The Driftless Reader, on her channel, she hosts a Goodreads group called Blast from the Past, and this was her November pick for the group, and this was fantastic. Another historical fiction. It was about a woman who, her granddaughter is kind of interviewing her of her life, and she was born in 1900. So it's her whole story all through the 1900s, when she grew up as a young girl. They were Jewish, and her mother was horrific, to say the least, growing up with her mother and her verbal abuse, if not anything else. And then her as a teenager and going out on her own and meeting boys and her relationships. And it's just her entire life story in an interview. But you don't know sometimes, the writing is she's talking to her granddaughter in the interview, but it also flashes back to, the 1940s of when she's growing up. So I loved this book. I gave it a 5. I thought it was very well written, Now, Anita Diamant is the author of The Red Tent, which I did not like at all. So if you didn't like The Red Tent, still give this a try, because I loved this book and I wasn't a big fan of The Red Tent myself. So, beautifully written, a little bit more literary than the letter, but still very simple, easy to read. I had a hard time putting this one down as well. So this is the 5-star, the letter is a 4-star. And those are the 2 books I've read lately. I have listened to 2 audiobooks that I'll talk about in my next video, because they're a little bit longer titles and I don't have them right here with me. So I'll discuss those with you in the next video. But I wanted to say, when this video goes up, I'm hoping to put it up for Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving. I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody that celebrates, and that I'm very thankful for all my subscribers, and for any of you that watch and comment on my videos. I'm so grateful for you guys, because that means the world to me when I know that you've watched and commented. It just brightens up my day so much that when you want to, have a little conversation with me down below. So thank you so much. I'm grateful for all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey and too much pie, because you'll be sorry. Anyways, take care, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.